Hey everyone, welcome back to Getaway Crochet. I'm Lisa. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel and spending some of your Sunday with me. We have a lot of stuff to talk about today. So, I have been busy making things. I have been busy in general. Yesterday I had originally planned to do a video. However, I got bitten by the clean bug. So, I literally spent most of yesterday, if not all of yesterday, cleaning stuff. Which, if you know me at all, I don't clean unless I absolutely have to. And there are things that I've been needing to get to, like my bedroom needed to be vacuumed. I did the dishes. I cleaned up my desk, which I will show you guys today because I'm very proud of it. I have workspace again. It's wonderful. So I did all the cleaning yesterday. Vacuuming. I have to clean the bathroom yet, but by the time that I got done last night I was pretty sore, and then I finally sat down at probably 10:30, 11 o'clock last night to actually do some crocheting. So it was a very productive day. And actually, you know what, when I woke up yesterday, I woke up really early, and I'm wondering if this is the reason that I had so much energy, I had motivation. Like, I never get up before usually like 11 on the weekends or on my days off because I'm just tired and I sleep forever, and on my nights off I generally stay up late. Oh, by the way, if you hear a noise in the background, it's my air conditioner. It's like 85 degrees here, so it's really humid. I mean, I'm sure compared to the south it's really not humid, but for us up here it's humid. So you're gonna hear the air conditioner. I apologize for that, but it's so humid I can't not have the air conditioner on right now. Okay, no, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I woke up at like 9 o'clock yesterday, unheard of, and I was just like, I went to bed at 11:30 on Friday night, which also never heard of. So I actually got like 10 hours of sleep. It was wonderful. So yeah, so I woke up, came upstairs, my husband asked me, what are you gonna do today? And I said, I'm gonna get some crocheting done, maybe some cleaning, we'll see what happens. And he was like, oh, okay. And so I sat down and I had started a basket. I finished the basket. Then I finished a zipper pouch for myself, finally. I started it last week and I finished it this weekend. And then I got bit by the cleaning bug, so I just cleaned for most of the day, did the vacuuming, the dishes, fed the dogs, did all the house, I call it wifing. Because I don't do it very often, so I told my husband I was wifing. So and I didn't stop like all last night. Like, had my husband not gone to bed, I probably still would have been cleaning something. Because I literally could not like go to sleep last night. I was just so motivated, so much energy, all of the stuff, and I was up till like after 4 this morning. Like, I just couldn't sleep. And I mean, I tried everything. I mean, I wasn't tired. I just wanted to do stuff. Maybe it's because it's very rare that it actually happens. I don't know. But I told I had to. Oh, and I made dinner. I made a crock pot creamy ranch chicken, and it's so good. So I was at the grocery store, and this little old guy behind me, so sweet. He looked at what I was buying, and he goes, "Oh, I'm coming over to your house for dinner." And I said, can you tell what I'm making tonight? And he goes, I think so, and it looks good. And I told him, I said, I don't know why I woke up with so much motivation today. I'm actually gonna cook dinner. So yeah, I cooked dinner, did all the cleaning, did some crochet, got stuff finished. So without further ado, we will get into that. But I just kind of wanted to tell you, I would have done a video yesterday, but I was busy doing things around the house that needed to be done for the first time in how many months? I have no idea. It's just, I just don't never have the motivation to clean. I don't know if any of you are like that, but it's so hard to find motivation sometimes for me to do stuff. Like, I just want to crochet. Like, that's all I want to do when I get home from work. I just want to crochet. I want to veg. I want to watch TV. I want to play a game. I want to whatever. I don't want to clean. I sometimes want to cook. It depends on the day. I love to cook, so that's not generally an issue. But I don't know what happened yesterday, but I went with it. Figured, why not enjoy it while it's happening, right? Get as much done as you can before it leaves. Alright, so let's talk about the first thing I made yesterday was a basket. Grab that. Alright, here is the basket I made. It is made with 3 strands of yarn held together, and it is with a single crochet. And the pattern that I used was Jada and Stitch's Big Beautiful Basket pattern. I just made a small version of it. I didn't want a big one, I just wanted to make a small one. Now what got me to making the basket was I actually made one the other night to use up some of my scrap yarn. However, I used Jada's pattern, but I made some alterations to it. So I had actually, instead of using a single crochet for the first basket I made, which is not this one, this was the second basket I made. Here, I'll show you the first one. Alright. Yep. This is it, guys. It's huge. I got a little carried away. So anyway, so that one was also using Jada's Big Beautiful Basket pattern. However, I used a half double crochet instead of a single crochet the whole time. Which is, it's a looser, it's not as tight as this one. But I needed a really big one. As you can see, I used it to put all of this yarn for scarves in and to clean up the area on my floor. Maybe that's when the cleaning started, was after I made this basket, I don't know. So anyway, it's huge, it's full of yarn. I got dog hair on me. My boys are shedding right now, both of them now. My husky's almost done shedding, fingers crossed, I hope. But my German Shepherd just started shedding, so there's hair everywhere. And no matter how much I vacuum, like I've been vacuuming and actually brushing them and like pretty regularly up here. No matter how much I vacuum, no matter how much I brush them, it just keeps coming. I forget every year. It's like you forget, but you don't. I'm so used to Loco shedding that I forget Max sheds. Oh my goodness, look at you. Yeah, he's floofing. I call it floofing. Yeah, my big baby. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to brush you later. I know, he actually likes it. He enjoys breathing a brush. Loco, on the other hand, Loco has things to do, so he has a hard time standing. He'll like actually like turn in a circle while you're trying to brush him, so you can never actually like get one side completely done, because you have to like just follow him around. Because he just, if you hold him down, he will literally just roll on his back and you won't be able to brush him. So, but anyway, I got sidetracked, sorry. Okay, so baskets. So I'm absolutely in love with these colors. I used a turquoise, then I used a variegated blue and purple, and then I used like a burnt orange. And I'm absolutely just in love with these colors. So I don't know if I'm gonna sell this basket, give it to somebody, or keep it myself. So that is unknown at the time. So now, I was telling my mom about the giant basket I made. Oh my gosh, he looks off. I just brushed him for like an hour yesterday, and he's already in need of another one. So I apologize, my dogs look disheveled. Among other things, right? Yeah. So I was telling my mom about the basket, and she goes, hey, I would really like one to put my dress clothes in. And I was like, really? Okay, well I can make one. I have lots of scrap yarn. I mean, I have 2 giant bins of scrap yarn that no matter how much I use don't seem to go anywhere. So I started hers last night. Now, what I think I'm gonna have to do, so this is hers so far. Mom, if you're watching, I hope you like it so far. I don't know, to be honest. I'm gonna see how this one turns out. But with the single crochet stitch on the bottom is actually a lot smaller than the big one I made. So what I think I might do, I'm gonna see how this one turns out, and if she wants a bigger one, then I'll do it a different way. So if this one is not the right size for her, I will keep it and use it for something. I have lots of things to use things for. But I think what I'm gonna do next time is use a half double crochet stitch on the bottom and then use the single on the sides going around, because I can only get it so big on the bottom before it starts curling and, you know, everything, and then it doesn't work. So I made, I think, 10 rows. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I made 12 rows. 12 rows, and that's not even close to, and I only made 9 rows. 9 rows on the base for this one. So you can see the big difference. It's just, I'm a perfectionist. I have an idea in my head, the vision in my head, it has to be like that. If it doesn't, like, I'm not gonna rip this back though, because this took a while to make. Also, I'm using my new Prim hooks. I love these things. I don't know why I've never used ergonomic hooks before, but these are great. I don't use the smaller ones generally as of yet. I use the big ones though for big projects, like, because the regular hooks hurt my hands when I'm working with 3 strands of yarn making baskets or pillows or whatever I'm doing. I'm going to start using these because these are so much better on my hands. So guys, if you have not tried ergonomic hooks, find a style that you like. I like Susan Bates hooks, and the head on the Prim hooks, as you can tell, is very similar to a Susan Bates hook. I'm a pencil grip crocheter, so the more of the longer things don't work for me. Like, for instance, here, I'll show you. Like this, that does not work for me. It gets caught on everything. So, but I am absolutely in love with my Prim hooks. So that's what I'm using to make this beautiful basket. Again, it's Jada and Stitch's Big Beautiful Basket pattern. I will try to remember to put a link in the description. I'm sure most of you know who she is already. If you don't, definitely check out her channel. She's wonderful. I've been watching her since 2019, so yeah. I was I remember the first day I watched her, she was doing a coffee and crochet video in February, and I was working. What are you doing? What are you doing? I was crocheting something. I don't even remember what it was, but I literally was just flipping through YouTube, and I was like, okay, ooh, this looks good. She's crocheting. I'll pop that on. I think she was doing a live. I think, or she had done a live. I don't know. It was a long time ago. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I found somebody who can crochet as fast as I can. That's awesome. And so I just started watching her. Like, I've been crocheting since I was 10 years old, so, and I'm in my 30s now, so I can crochet fairly quickly. But I mean, just watching her was mesmerizing, and I was like, oh my god, that's awesome. So yeah, that's how I ended up finding her. It was completely by accident, and I just love her. So yeah, if you haven't had a chance to check out her channel, please do. It's Jada and Stitches. She also has a website too, and I mean, if you see her channel, you can see all the things that she has. But yeah, so I'm working on another basket. This, I'm not consistently working on it constantly because, again, big hook, hand pain, hand cramping, more, not pain necessarily, but cramping happens more with the big hook and the 3 strands of yarn. So I'm doing it in between other things, but I'm hoping to get it done this week, and then we'll see if my mom likes the size or if I need to make a bigger one. Because again, if she doesn't, I can use it for something. Okay, so anyway, oh, good lord, okay. I don't want to lose my hook. Alright, next on the agenda is, remember how I said for my Prim hooks, I was going to make a zipper bag for myself. And I finished it yesterday. Here's what it looks like. Here, I'll take the hooks out so you can see inside here. It fits all of my hooks very nicely. I have Hobby Lobby hooks that are ergonomic, just like the Prim ones. Alright. That's all hand sewn lining in there. I love these things. These are just the best. I love my bags. This is actually the biggest one I've ever made, because normally the size of bag I make is like this. So, as you can see, it's quite bigger. Quite bigger. I don't think that works, but I just created something. So anyway, it's quite a bit larger. There, that's grammatically correct. So anyway, I love this bag. I can actually even fit more in here, but I wanted a big enough one so I could put lots of hooks in there because, I don't know, I just wanted them out of my little travel bin here. This is my work in progress bin here. Minus this thing that my dad made me. So in here I got my scissors, my yarn needles, hooks that I'm currently using for projects, and my tape measure. And then wherever, I just pop it in here when I'm done with my work in progress or while I'm working on it, and I'll move it around. It comes with me if I go over to the couch or wherever I go. So anyway, all of my prim hooks and all my Hobby Lobby hooks, which look like this, which are exactly the same, they were sitting in there, and they did not, it was a pain to find the actual hook that I needed because there was just so many hooks in there. So I had mentioned that I wanted to make one, and I finally got it done. I was putting it off because I hadn't done it for a while, and I was intimidated by sewing the zipper on, as I always am, but it's fine. I always overthink it, and it's way easier than I think it's gonna be. So anyway, yeah, now I want to make more, which is good. So I got that for all my hooks. Pardon me. Okay. There we go. Alright, so you can see, one more time, I made that. I love it. I'm going to make another one. I'm going to make many of them because I'm going to sell them at my next craft show. I'm going to make various sizes, though. They're not all going to be, like, small. Some of them are going to be, like, quite large. I have bags in the workings, which we're going to talk about. Oh, here's another one. I got some parts put together for other ones. Like, for instance, okay, that is a super bright pink, which obviously the lighting is not doing it justice right now, but it's neon pink from not Hobby Lobby, from Michaels. And then I have to put the border on this one, but it's going to be the green. It's a neon green, which again, the lighting is not doing it justice right now. And then I got some of these together. So I got the fabric in there that I'm going to use, and the zippers that I'm going to use in there, so I don't have to look for those later. And then what I do is I just pop all the components of it into a little Ziploc bag. So then I can keep track of it, and I'm not going to lose it. It's not going to get dirty, especially if I'm making it for somebody and sending it out to somebody. I don't want it to get dirty, obviously, or get a lot of dog hair on it, which, as you can tell in the background, like, I literally vacuumed twice yesterday, and there's dog hair on my floor. But that's fine. So anyway, so I have one, and I know I have another one that I did yesterday. I gotta find it, though. There it is. Here's another one. Show you what I got going here. So this is a super popular color. I have sold 2 purses like this, and a zipper pouch. And so I'm trying to keep, this is going to be a zipper pouch. It's going to be a smaller one, like this size here. It's not going to be super big. And I got the zipper that I'm going to use for it, and I got half of the fabric in there. I only could cut one side yesterday because my kitchen table is being taken over by a Monopoly game. My husband and I were playing Monopoly the other day, and we never finished the game, and we were gonna finish the game, so it's on my table, so I couldn't spread out my fabric and cut it. I can only cut a small piece on my desk. So when the Monopoly game gets finished, I will be able to sew and cut fabric and things like that for more stuff. But I gotta get together. I gotta get my crap together because I got all of these squares. I showed you these last time, but I got all of these squares that are ready to be put together into bags. And all I need to do is sew the fabric on half of them. The other half I need to put together the squares and then sew the fabric on. So there's that. I did actually, so Sorry guys, I'm trying to just keep my train of thought. I have so many things I want to tell you that I'm just kind of hopping from one thing to another, but it's been a while since I've recorded a video, and I apologize. Life's just been crazy. And it's hard during the week to sit down and record a video, but I'm really gonna try. And every weekend I do plan on doing a video. It's just whatever I can do. So anyway, for those of you who have been watching me for a while, you know that I am doing a Roseanne blanket. I wanted to do one of those for years. So with all my scrap yarn, I'm making a bunch of squares, and I'm going to border them in black and make a blanket for my couch. So I did work on a couple of these yesterday. This is one of them that I worked on. There's another one. In between the basket and working on other squares. So yesterday I finished, speaking of squares, let me get to that now. Okay, I have dog hair all over me. Okay, yesterday I started and finished more pink squares because, again, this is an absolute seller. So I'm gonna make sure I have at least 2 of these on hand. So I have to put these together, but I made and finished them yesterday. I started and finished these squares yesterday. There's 13 of them for a bag. I'm going to do a regular bag, which, let me show you what I'm referring to here, for those of you who don't know. Let's see here. Here we go. Here's a, wow, okay. Maybe, you can kind of see that? That's the pink bag. The lighting sucks, I apologize. That's the pink bag that I make. So I'm gonna make some like that, and I'm also gonna make some tote bags, which is a new thing that I'm doing, but I'm really enjoying the process of making the tote bags. So, and once my table gets cleared, I can finish one and ship it off to somebody. I'm sending one to Tap Mama, and the Big Brigade. If you haven't checked her channel out, check her channel out. She's awesome. I love her content. She always makes me laugh, makes me smile. So anyway, I'm sending her a bag. I'm not going to show you that one because I know she watches my channel as well, so I want it to be a surprise for her. But that one is almost done. I have one more. I have the bottom and sides to sew the lining on, and then that's it. That's all I gotta do. And I need the table clear to do that because I need more space. So hopefully my husband and I will finish our game tonight, and this week when I get home from work, I can work on sewing that on. Alright. Now, okay, squares. So we're talking squares, so I did these yesterday. And then so obviously I'm a yarn hoarder, but apparently now I'm becoming a fabric hoarder too, which I never thought was going to be a thing. Because, number one, I don't have a sewing machine. Number two, I just don't sew all that much. Well, I didn't like it. And now that I've been making bags, I've gotten into it. And so I went to Hobby Lobby because they were doing a 40% off 40% off sale for all their fabric, and the colors that I wanted I could never find at Joann's. So I started going to Hobby Lobby to get my fabric, and I fell in love with some really cool designs on the fabric. And so I thought to myself, okay, well, this would make a really cute bag. I know I have the yarn to match that color. Or, so I'm, instead of finishing squares and then going to get fabric, if I need some inspiration, I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby or Joann's, depending on what I feel like, and just kind of look for fabric that I like, and that inspires me, and what I can do with it. Like, would I be able to match squares to that? So that's what I did on the 4th of July, actually. So I got, and yes, oh, rolling over my stuff. I got a bag of fabric. Now, the 4th of July, I bought some blue fabric, and I got that because I have to put this bag together. So, I'm excited about that. Actually, I have 2 bags to put together. I have a regular bag and this is going to be a tote bag. And I just have to put the squares together. But I got the other bag. Oh, I'll show you. Max, you were in my way, buddy. As you can see, I got the squares for this one already put together. I just have to put the lining on it and then crochet it shut. You can kind of see what it's going to look like a little bit. Fold in the corners here. But essentially, it's going to look like that. So that one, I just need to finish. So I have a lot of squares ready to go for bags. I just have to either put them together or sew the lining in and then put them together. My products, like, I was thinking to myself the other day, I was like, you know, why does it seem like I can never get anywhere with anything? I can never get things done. Like, I'm actually getting a lot done. I have 4 bags in front of me with squares that are ready to be put together. I have bags that are ready to have the lining put in. But again, I realized my stuff is very the stuff I make, like the bags that I make, the zipper pouches I make, very time consuming stuff because it takes a while to make the squares. Okay, you have to make the squares, then you have to put the squares together, and then you have to sew the lining in, and then you have to put the bag together. And the same with the zipper pouches. I mean, the most difficult part of the zipper pouch is the zipper. The lining is fine, it's just the zipper takes a little bit more time. And so everything I do, it takes time. It's not like I can just whip up a stuffed animal in an hour, you know. I don't, like, that's not my thing. I want to make these, and yes, I feel like I'm not going to be able to make enough, but I actually think I am. It's just I'm not getting them done as fast as I want to, which is fine because I have no storage for them yet. What I'm going to end up doing, though, because I have a bunch of scarves that I did as an experiment and they never sold, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to frog them and use the yarn for squares or whatever, and then put them in that bin. That should hold all my bags, because, yeah, I'm just going to donate the hats that didn't sell last year, and there's only like a handful. Donate the handful of ear warmers that didn't sell, and then my scarves, that the ones specifically, the test I was doing for like spring or early fall scarves, they didn't sell. I wasn't really a fan of them, but I figured, you know, they're lacy, maybe somebody would like them, and no, I think I sold one. So we're gonna frog them, use the yarn for something else, and then that'll clear up an entire bin. So that's the plan for the bags. Now, as I was showing you, oh yes, fabric. And then, since I knew I wouldn't need to be making another pink bag, I got pink fabric, and then I got home and forgot that I had 2 yards of pink fabric already, so now I got a lot of pink fabric. And again, the pink fabric's going for these squares. And then, for anybody that's been watching me, if you can see behind me, I have a fall picture. I love fall. I have fall all over my house all the time, all year round. So I got me some fall fabric to use. And then this was the what do you call it? The buy of the day. Look at this, guys. Look at this fabric. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the colors. And it's fall, but it's not like oops, oh, I'm just undoing fabric everywhere. It's not like fall like this. Like, it's different, but it's awesome. So I fell in love with this. I was gonna get it, and I thought to myself, okay, now I gotta fold this back up. My God, what am I doing? Sorry guys, making a mess. I'm trying to keep it somewhat together because I don't want it to get super wrinkled like my other stuff, which we're not gonna talk about. Okay. Alright. So the best fabric of the day on the 4th was this stuff. And I immediately came home and started making squares, and I got 1/2 of the, that's going to be a tote bag. So I got 1/2 of the bag done, or the squares for the bag. Look at this. Isn't that is going to work so perfect. I am so excited for that one. I might make 2 actually and keep one for myself, because I can always use more project bags, right? So I have to finish that. So I got squares for that. And then yesterday, oh, do I have more in here? No. No. Okay. Then yesterday, I went back. Was it yesterday? Yeah. It was yesterday. No, was it? No, it was Friday. Friday. It wasn't yesterday. Friday, I went back because, you know, I wanted to look at more fabric. This is not good, you guys. I am not going to have any room for anything with all this stuff I keep buying. Which is another reason why I'm trying to do these squares as fast as possible so I can use up this fabric. So I don't have that stored all over the house. Because that literally I have no spot for. And with as much fabric as I have right now, I need a spot for it. Like, I have to figure out some kind of organization for that because it's more than a bin at this point. But we're not going to talk about that. Alright, so anyway. Yeah, Friday, I went there and again, I literally was just going to let the fabric make the decision for me. So I kind of looked around and I thought, okay, can I make something that would go with that fabric? So I actually like used the fabric as the point instead of the granny square. So of course, you know, I had to get some more fall fabric. So this stuff is super pretty. It kind of reminded me of this, just different. So I got that. We're gonna make a cute bag out of that. And then I love bright colors, you guys know this, and I love llamas and alpacas, so I got myself some of this. But I'm probably going to sell that or give that to somebody. I actually have somebody in mind for a bag with this. Or I have actually 2 bags in mind for this person. So we're going to see what comes out of that. So in 2 days, this is how much fabric I got. And each is 2 yards. So, and then I have black fabric in here from before. So anyway, oh, and apparently thread. Okay. So we're going to put that back. Just give me a second. I'm trying to remain clean on my desk so things aren't piling up again. Again, I gotta find a good spot to put my fabric, guys. It's a wreck. So anyway, I'm going to put my squares away. We're going to go over there on my working spot there. Alright, so fabric has been acquired. I have plans for the fabric. Super excited about that. What else have I been doing? Oh, yeah. I've gotten a little bit farther on my, what do you call it? Neon blanket. Let me show you what that looks like. Okay. Alright. So I'm currently working on the last color. I think it's going to be the last color. It might not be. Back up here. So as you can see, I got, oh my, I don't have big enough arms. I'm not tall enough for this. So I got orange, I got green, I got highlighter yellow, I got pink, and then at the very bottom I got like a neon purple kind of thing going on. So we're closing the blanket up. It's taken a hot minute. I might actually have one more color put in there. I have a lighter neon orange that I might add. We'll see what happens though. So that's the progress with that. Yeah. So, otherwise though, oh, I made a couple hats too. Let me go grab those. Okay, and the last thing I was working on, I did this on my lunch break at work. So not this one. This one I made last weekend. I made it using the Loops and Threads carousel yarn from Michael's that I got a while back. So I have that one. And then with another color, these make perfect hats, you guys. And I have palms that I'm going to add to the top because that's a thing. And I've never done it before, but apparently that's a thing. And I want to try it. So that's that. So that's what I have been up to for the last couple weeks, guys. Very busy for the last week, especially. Yeah, I did a couple, like I said, I got a couple squares worked in for my granny square blanket. But I'm doing my Roseanne blanket. Yeah. Oh, I was going to show you guys my desk. Let me make sure there's nothing with my address on it that you guys can see. Okay, we're good. Alright, guys, ready? Hold on. Alright, you ready for this? I don't think anybody's ready for this. I'm not ready for this. Okay. We're going on a little adventure. Alright. So here's my workspace here. Then, look at this, you guys. Look at all of that usable space. Look at that. And yes, I have an alligator over there. But this is where all of my little tools and everything I use and stuff. And then I have all this space. I just set this bucket over here. So, but I did all that yesterday. That was so. Sorry, nobody wants to see me up that close there. That was so full you couldn't even see the desk. It was easily a good 2 feet high, full of crap, like yarn and stuff I just didn't need. So I went through and I got rid of a bunch of stuff I didn't need, moved the yarn to its proper home, and now I have a workable space. So I'm proud of that. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to pop in. I know this is a short video. I'm hoping to get another one out this week. I wanted to pop in and say hi. I have some other things I got to go take care of today. And I got more cleaning I got to do. I got some laundry I got to do, which reminds me it's almost 3 o'clock and I haven't even started laundry yet. So there's that. And I wanted to do some crocheting. Since I did so much cleaning and stuff yesterday, I want to kind of focus on crocheting and relaxing today before another week of work. So, oh, I have Tuesday off. So I do believe I can do a video on Tuesday. There we go. We'll do that. We'll do like an hour video on Tuesday where we crochet and chat about stuff. And hopefully I'll have another bag or something to show you guys, or at least a finished bag. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video of all my makes, all my works in progress. Let me know if there's an idea that you guys would like to see, if there's a color bag that you'd like to see. Let me know what kinds of things you would like to see me make. Amigurumis are not a thing that's gonna happen. Sorry, I can't do it. I don't have the patience. The closest I get to amigurumis are happy pills, and those I'm really struggling to do right now. Anyway, I don't have the motivation to do those. I am on a kick with bags, and that's what I want to work on. I just want to finish one though to start with. One I need to get shipped. I gotta get Tap Mamas done this week and shipped off. It has been too long. It's driving me crazy. It should have been done last week, but life happened and it was a whole thing. In my brain, it should have been done because I have other people I need to make things for too. So, but like, it needs to get done and go to her because I want her to have it so bad. Okay. Alrighty, so anyway, guys, I thank you so much for stopping in today and checking out things and listening to my nonsense. And, oh, I was going to show you guys something. So, my German Shepherd, Maxie, here he comes. Hi, Maxie. Yeah. This is my baby. This dog loves ice cubes. Let me show you what he does for an ice cube. This is hilarious. He's already over at the freezer. Hold on, I'll be right back. Do you want an ice cube? Yeah, do you? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's move his chair out of the way so people can see you. Alright. So every time I go fill up my water, get a drink, whatever, he always gets an ice cube. He loves ice cubes. My husky, on the other hand, who loves to stick his head in snow and loves all things cold, hates them. Oh, come here. Do you want an ice cube? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? I don't think you want one. You really want one? Okay. He will talk for an ice cube. It's awesome. I love this dog. He loves his ice cubes. Never understood it. I literally had a tray when we had room in the freezer. Now we don't, but I had an entire tray just for Max's ice cubes, and I'd put like 4 or 5 in a bowl, and I'd give them to him, and he'd be happy. That's his water. My husband calls them his water cookies. You like your cookies, huh? Yeah, you're a good boy. So anyway, I had to share that with you guys because I just think that is the funniest thing ever. He really, like, I told him he didn't need one. He got sassy with me one day. I was like, no, I don't think you want one. He had things to say about that. So I just thought that was so funny. Oh my gosh. I thought that was funny. So I had to share that with you guys. I had to show you. It's one thing to explain it, but it's another thing to completely see it. So anyway, I love it. My mom thought that was hilarious the first time I showed her. My husband thought it was funny. I have crazy dogs, but I love them. So anyway, with that, I'm going to say goodbye because, again, it's 3 o'clock and I haven't gotten anything done today. I slept till noon because, like I said, I didn't go to bed till after 4. So we're not going to talk about that, though. I was on a roll yesterday, okay? Like you gotta, when you get the urge to do stuff, you gotta do it while you have the urge, right? Like to clean, especially. To clean, to cook, to do all the things. Like, all the wifing things. Yeah. I had to do it. I had to do it. And I'm glad I did because now I have a clean house. Had a clean house with the dog hair. Shedding all over my house. Now I have a clean house. I did have a clean sink, but we made dinner last night, so now it's not a clean sink anymore. But, okay, let me rephrase that. We did not make dinner last night. I made crockpot meals, so there wasn't any dishes. My husband, however, cooked himself something extra, which required about 3 or 4 or 5 dishes. I don't understand that. I don't understand why he has to use every kettle in the house to make a meal. But that's fine. It's fine. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna get going. Like I keep saying, I'm actually gonna do it now. Okay, I gotta go. All right, I will talk to you guys on Tuesday. You have a great rest of your weekend, and I hope if I don't see you on Tuesday, or you don't watch my video on Tuesday, or whatever the case is, you guys have a great week, okay? Have a great week, and get away and crochet, guys. Get some crochet in. Bye, love you.